This week I sat down to play a bit of SteamWorld Build. It's an upcoming game that has a demo out on Steam already. Ever since I first set foot in the SteamWorld universe, back with SteamWorld Dig 2 on Google Stadia back when that was still new, I've been in love with the world. And one of my absolute favorite genres happens to be city builders like Anno or City Skylines or Frostpunk. So a city builder set in that SteamWorld, sign me right up. And it's free, so I didn't waste much time, to be honest. Main menu, a cutscene, and I was in. Hi, I'm Dad Plays Games, and I want to take you along on my first look at the latest game in the SteamWorld. From my fellow Swedes over at the publisher Thunderful Games. Now, right off the bat, it reminds me a lot of Anno. And I love those games, so that's a good thing. It was instantly familiar, but also love at first sight for me. I started out setting up some living quarters and some production to create more buildings, and a marketplace so that the villagers could buy what they needed from the local economy, which at the time only consisted of planks, but then again, they are Steambots, so I don't know, yeah, sure. While waiting for my town to grow, I added some decorations before it was time to fulfill more of the inhabitants' needs, a core feature of the game and genre. This time they wanted tools for bot maintenance, and after that, the tutorial told me they now want cactus water. That requires more inhabitants, however, so more houses had to be built. So I set up another production line for the planks to speed up the process, prepared some roads for the inevitable next expansion of houses, and by then I had unlocked the cactus water production. This was a building that needed farms, so I added 3 next to the train tracks that I still hadn't really taken a look at what their purpose would be. I then repaired the train station now that I could, and I learned about items and trading. Or, well, I did take a quick look, and decided I was going to have to learn that maybe next time. But I did look at it though. It was also time to brew some coal, so I did. And after turning off the recording, I had one of those just one tiny more thing moments, and ended up playing for another 15 minutes. Doing that, I unlocked the first inhabitant upgrade, evolving a house of workers to engineers. These are needed to progress, but also mean I now have less workers. Now, it's not a problem yet, but if my previous experience with the Anno games are any indication, it will be before long. So yeah, I'll keep playing and keep expanding, because that's what you do in these games, and I do love that. But that will mean my production lines will need expanding, and that will mean I need more workers, and yeah, the loop begins. SteamWorld Build is slated for release later this year, but the demo is, as mentioned, already available, and it's so much fun. And it's free, so it doesn't really matter if this is your first time with the genre, or if you're a seasoned veteran. Just download it and give it a go. There's a lot more waiting, like the underground areas, or more that I didn't even get to yet. And I don't know how long the demo is, but it's definitely a game that I'll keep playing.